Porteous and you're watching NewsX World. Let's take a look at some of the top stories today. Donald Trump's new tariffs have taken effect as markets throughout Asia plunge. He calls the fall in stock a necessary medicine, while the US Treasury Secretary tells citizens there's no reason to fear a recession despite expert warnings. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says there has been no word from the United States since Vladimir Putin rejected a temporary ceasefire deal. A Russian envoy says US ceasefire mediation efforts could resume next week as fighting continues. The leader of France's National Rally Party has called her conviction for embezzling EU funds a political decision and vowed not to give up her political aspirations. She says she will fight the ruling which came last week and bars her from the 2027 presidential race. A Palestinian teenager with US citizenship has been killed by Israeli forces in the occupied West Bank. This comes as Gaza rescuers report that Israeli strikes have killed 44 people in the past 24 hours. As nightly protests continue in Turkey, the main opposition has called for early elections to be held in November. The opposition leader has vowed to keep up protests against the jailing of Istanbul Mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu. Heavy rains in the Democratic Republic of Congo's capital, Kinshasa, have left around 30 people dead and caused widespread destruction. Flood victims either drowned or died when their homes' walls collapsed. A manhunt is underway in western Germany after 3 bodies were found in a residential building. The small village of around 2,200 people has been cordoned off, and a helicopter is being used to track the fleeing suspect. A second child has died from measles as the outbreak continues to spread in the US state of Texas. The child was unvaccinated and had no underlying health conditions. US Secretary Robert F. Kennedy is facing backlash over his handling of the crisis.